¿Se escucha, César, o no?
Sí, perfecto.
Ah, bien. Tengo unas preguntas que podríamos indagar. Y es acerca de el atestiguar o el estar alerta del absoluto, ¿no? Si se podría decir que absoluto y conciencia es lo mismo. Yo no estoy viendo bien. Ahí está. El silencio es lo mismo que la conciencia, es el fondo, ¿sí? Es existencia. Observa y atestigua al yo soy. ¿Se podría decir así? O sea, el yo
El yo soy es el conocimiento de sí mismo.
el yo soy es el conocimiento de sí mismo.
Autoconocimiento. Autoconocimiento como aquello que es consciente.
Cuando experimento este estar alerta, cuando estoy siendo consciente, que es todo el tiempo, ¿sí? Es como difícil de explicarlo. Eso es silencio.
Eso es silencio. Eso que es silencio es el absoluto.
No o sea, está de manera permanente, pero se siente como si no fuese permanente por las alteraciones mentales.
Correcto, la mente lo cubre. Correcto.
Y
Correcto,
el,
correcto.
y el sujeto y el objeto, sujeto-objeto, que yo creo que yo soy, tapan en esas alteraciones fluctuantes que pasan entre alegría, bienestar, confusión, duda, angustia, sufrimiento, tormenta, ocultan, digamos, entre comillas, ese silencio y ese atestiguar.
Sí.
Bien, mi pregunta es, el yo soy es observado,
Por así decirlo.
porque yo siento cuando yo soy, cuando la mente, los pensamientos disminuyen y se revela el yo soy, el estar presente. Sin embargo, me doy cuenta de que hay un observar del yo soy. No, no es fácil, digamos, no me he todo el tiempo revelado eso, pero más o menos aparece por ahí algo así.
No, el yo soy es simplemente el saber de qué se es.
Es el saber de que se es. Ese saber observa a ese ser.
¿Cómo pues? No, esa es una trampa.
O sea, saber de que se es,
El conocimiento no puede saber del que él tiene conocimiento. El conocimiento, el que tiene conocimiento en realidad son la misma cosa. Pero en el sueño profundo, el que tiene conocimiento de ser no tiene conocimiento de ser, aún así es.
claro, pero en el sueño profundo, en el sueño profundo, yo soy.
Claro, pero no sabes qué eres. El conocimiento de ser, el conocimiento yo soy, no está allí.
Hay una parte que no sé si lo estoy indagando con el ser, digamos, con el discernimiento o también con la mente, ¿no? Y no sé también si está bien que vayan en conjunto,
No, intuición.
porque lo que yo experimento, digamos, en el sueño profundo, porque sigue habiendo un experimentar por contraste, o
Lo que,
sea,
lo que experimentas en el sueño profundo es absolutamente nada, oscuridad.
exactamente. Bien, ese experimentar, eh, no hay nada, sueño profundo, es porque no hay ningún objeto.
No, no hay ningún objeto iluminado. Imagínate que estás en un cuarto oscuro y el cuarto oscuro está lleno de objetos y dices, no hay objetos en el cuarto. Prende la luz, dice, ahora hay objetos en el cuarto. Simplemente no hay conciencia de objetos, no hay conciencia de cuerpo, no hay conciencia de mundo, no hay conciencia de mente, porque no hay cuerpo o conciencia de cuerpo con el cual uno se puede identificar.
Claro, sí. Y ahora en el sueño profundo, ¿por qué no se revelan esos objetos? ¿Qué pasa con el mundo en el sueño profundo?
Porque no haces la pregunta en el sueño profundo. Y te van a estar que pregunta en el sueño profundo.
Quizás no hay necesidad de hacer la pregunta.
Es prácticamente curiosidad mental.
Perfecto, bien. Eso es lo que pregunto, digamos, saber cuándo pregunto con la mente por el impulso de preguntar o cuándo hay...
La pregunta es un pensamiento, ese pensamiento es la mente. En el sueño profundo, que está en el cuarto oscuro, es, pero no es consciente de nada. Y tampoco es consciente de ser. Y aún así está allí. Se prende la luz, y el que sé que está allí sabe qué es y sabe de los objetos. El primer objeto que sabe es el cuerpo.
Pero sigue siendo,
No
sigue
puede
existiendo
no, no puede no ser, pues se llama existencia absoluta.
en el sueño profundo.
No, siempre es existencia absoluta, no es existencia absoluta solo en el sueño profundo.
Sí, sí.
Existencia absoluta en los tres estados de conciencia: vigilia, sueño onírico y sueño profundo.
Ahora, en esa existencia, en el sueño profundo, que se, en el sueño profundo que digamos, se manifiesta la existencia.
No, la existencia no se manifiesta.
Sí,
Manifestar quiere decir que no es y ahora es. Siempre es. Lo que se le manifiesta es algo. El absoluto no es algo o alguien. No.
mi cuestión es, en el vacío del sueño profundo, el ser no necesita o sí necesita un objeto para conocerse.
Se conoce por medio del reflejo. Al igual que
Dice,
tus, al igual que tus ojos, tú no puedes ver a tus ojos con tus ojos. Y aunque no puedas ver a tus ojos, no puedes negar la existencia de tus ojos. Si quieres ver a tus ojos, necesitas colocar un espejo enfrente. Muy rico, ¿verdad?
sí,
Entonces puedes ver a tus ojos. Es decir, verte quiere decir saber que eres. Así es. Él no se informa, necesita una forma para saber que existe. Para
ahí,
saber
ahí, ahí ya no te sigo,
aquello que
porque
veo, aquello que es consciente, que es existencia absoluta, no tiene nombre, no tiene forma. O sea, aquello que no tiene forma para saber que existe, necesita de la forma donde se refleje. Necesita del espejo, que es el cuerpo. ¿Mm? El conocimiento de ser es el reflejo de sí mismo en el espejo. Sabe qué es. ¿No?
pero ¿por qué o sea, digamos, eh, pero sí saber y existir es lo mismo?
No.
Conciencia y existir no es lo mismo.
Ah,
Conciencia y existir no es lo mismo.
el sueño profundo se llama el estado inconsciente. Inconsciente quiere decir ausencia de conciencia, más no ausencia de existencia. Sigue siendo consciente, es una conciencia, digamos, absoluta. La conciencia de la que tú hablas es relativa. Sé que soy, o sea, el conocimiento de ser está la presencia, está presente en la vigilia, es decir, aparece. En el sueño profundo la conciencia de ser no existe, desaparece. Si aparece y desaparece, esa conciencia debe ser relativa. ¿Mm? El que está consciente de la presencia, de la ausencia, de su propio conocimiento, de su propia conciencia de ser, esa conciencia debe ser absoluta, permanente.
Bueno, esa conciencia absoluta es igual a la existencia.
Sí,
De esa conciencia hablaba.
sí. Pero en el
Esa
sueño,
con-
pero en el sueño profundo esa conciencia absoluta no sabe qué es. Por ausencia, la conciencia relativa, que es el conocimiento de sí misma. ¿No? No hay conciencia de ser conciencia absoluta, vamos a ponerlo así.
Pero espera, César, déjame que vaya un poco más lento. Eh, en el sueño profundo, la conciencia, que es igual a existencia, sigue permaneciendo. ¿Por qué
Ah,
necesita, ¿por qué necesita un objeto para conocerse a sí mismo? Si simplemente es. ¿No basta con simplemente ser?
porque una existencia sin conciencia sería un absurdo. Ser y no ser consciente de nada, ni siquiera ser consciente de ser, qué existencia tan absurda. No lo necesita. No necesita la forma está, la forma está allí, no puede hacer nada. La forma es inseparable de los sin forma. Cuando hablamos al testigo, ¿ok? El testigo también desaparece, quiere decir, si el testigo y lo que el testigo atestigua es lo mismo. Entonces, ¿quién es el testigo de qué? Si yo me atestigo en el espejo, si me veo en el espejo, ¿a quién estoy viendo? A nadie. A mí mismo, ¿verdad?
Pero es que yo
Entonces,
no necesito el reflejo para verme a mí mismo. Me basta con saber que soy,
en el sueño profundo no lo sabes.
pero es que no necesito saberlo. Sí estoy existiendo. Ahí es donde yo me enredo.
Claro, te enredas
Porque, co-
porque crees ser el cuerpo que hace la pregunta ahora. Y cómo el cuerpo cuestiona la naturaleza de tu propia existencia.
es que quiero entender la conciencia no relativa, sino la conciencia absoluta.
¿Cómo?
Y
Con
bueno,
la mente y con el intelecto. ¿Y quién la va a entender? ¿Quién es el otro que va a entender a la conciencia absoluta? ¿Acaso hay dos conciencias?
no, hay una sola conciencia.
Entonces, ¿quién es el aparente segundo que cuestiona al uno sin un segundo? Eso es lo que se cuestiona aquí. Al aparente segundo yo. ¿Acaso hay dos yo? Yo quiero entender con la mente y el intelecto aquello que estamos allá de la mente y el intelecto. La
No, no estoy
proyección, la proyección quiere entender a la pantalla y quiere verla. O la proyección quiere ver a la cámara que lo proyecta.
bueno, la mente aparece y
O
a costa.
los binoculares quieren ver el ojo que ve a través de ellos. Algo así.
Es como si el entendimiento pasara por el filtro de la mente y del lenguaje, lo que quiero expresar. Pero sé que es complicado de expresarlo y eh, el fondo de lo que intento sostener es el
La,
silencio.
quiere sostener la confusión. Lo que estás expresando es confusión. Y la confusión quiere entender a la claridad. La confusión se tiene que ir y lo que queda es la claridad. Y en ese estado la pregunta acerca de esto y por qué no, y que sí, que no, que yo, que tú, qué tal, eso simplemente no surge.
Y por ahí siento que lo entiendo y por ahí siento que no lo entiendo.
Ay, sí, sí, está clarísimo que hay confusión. Que sí, que no. Sí. O lo entiendo o no lo entiendo. Y entenderlo es una cosa, saberlo es otra. Igualmente, o lo sé o no lo sé. O sé quién soy o no sé quién soy. Una de las dos. O estoy confundido o no estoy confundido. Es que a veces siento que estoy embarazada, pero a veces no siento que estoy embarazada. ¿Me sigue? Algo así. Y ahora estás tratando algo ahí, de ver algo, entender algo, ¿sí? Y ese intento es lo que no te permite entender, porque ese esfuerzo, aparentemente consciente, lo está haciendo el yo, la mente, tú como mente.
Bueno, la vez pasada me dijiste que suelte el esfuerzo de estar presente y ha sido magnífico ese esfuerzo, soltarlo. Ahora estoy intentando entender, o no sé si intentando entender,
Tu
sino de
nombre,
establecer,
tu
o
nombre, tu nombre te va a bautizar, tu nombre espiritual es Ricardito. Está Ricardo, por ahí anda como loco, de dónde se queda, me quedo, no me quedo, cómo hago, no me hago, cuánto, si no, porque sí, porque no.
es que entiendo, César, que el silencio es y no necesita ser explicado, ni entendido, ni nada.
Entonces,
Es confirmar.
confirmar que el silencio no necesita que lo confirme nadie, es auto evidente.
Pero por
No
ahí entra
necesita,
la mente confusa.
no necesita la confirmación de la mente, sí, necesita la mente que confirme su existencia. Se revela a sí mismo, sí, a sí mismo, por sí mismo, no por los medios de la mente, del intelecto. A sí mismo, por sí mismo, para sí mismo, ¿sí?
Sí, hay una realidad, es verdad.
La humedad en el paño no necesita el paño que conforme, no, que no conforme, que confirme la existencia del paño. La humedad es la confirmación de su propia existencia. El que sepa que soy, confirma que soy. Lo que pasa es que todavía está confundido con lo que cree ser. No es que no eres el cuerpo, es que no eres solamente ese cuerpo. Los universos son el cuerpo del absoluto. Su nombre es Yo Soy. Y su realidad es sin nombre y sin forma.
Sin nombre y sin forma, porque lo único que no tiene forma, ni nombre, ni color, ni ninguna cualidad, es la conciencia, el que ve.
Si usted lo dice.
No, lo digo desde lo que puedo llegar a experimentar.
Pero esa es la pregunta. Lo que pasa es que no entiende la naturaleza, pero la pregunta, ¿quién es el que experimenta el silencio? Hay el experimentador del silencio. Es el silencio el objeto de la experiencia de un experimentador.
No, el silencio solo.
No, el silencio no dice nada ahorita. El silencio nunca dice nada. El silencio siempre está en silencio. No ha roto el silencio por la eternidad. Y aún así los pensamientos surgen del silencio. Pero se dice que el silencio no piensa y aún así los pensamientos surgen. No es que los piensas, surgen.
Mm.
Proyecta la mente. La mente es como el subtítulo en la pantalla, es parte de la proyección. Surgen del proyector, pero
El silencio no necesita experimentarse, pero sin embargo se sabe.
se sabe
Hola.
que, pero el silencio sabe de sí, sí, no lo sabe, sabe de sí. Y el único que sabe de sí es el silencio. El único que sabe del silencio, no hay nada que pueda ver el silencio. No hay nada que pueda ver aquello que ve. No hay nada que pueda ser consciente de aquello que es consciente. Así como la brisa, la confirmación del viento, de la existencia del viento, el silencio, es la confirmación de su propia existencia. Eso también es un cliché de un gurú por ahí de que tiene que confirmarle la experiencia. Vengo por la confirmación. ¿Quién va a confirmar? Hay unos que primero van con el bautizo, después van por la confirmación y después vienen por la primera comunión.
Sí, no sé si
Y,
confirmar tendría que ser como indagar y saber
no,
si...
confirmar es alguien que le ponga el sello al diploma de que dice que sé que soy. Alguien que certifique la existencia de lo que es autoevidente.
Es verdad que el silencio o la conciencia son, y la mente aparece y empieza a interpretar y a reinterpretar y a unir.
¿Mm? ¿Cómo fue?
No, que es verdad que el silencio y la conciencia son, cuando no hay pensamiento, se revela y aparece luego el pensador y el pensamiento a reinterpretar ese silencio y a unirlo y a armar todo ese embrollo.
No, la interpretación está bien, pero la interpretación se va a lo que la interpretación llegó. Porque la interpretación llega hasta ahí, tiene la fracción de segundo y ya.
Pero el ego es como que le sigue dando manija.
Y yo siendo, claro, porque se identifica te identificas con la interpretación y te olvidas del conocimiento directo.
Claro, sí.
Y aparece el realizado.
Y aparece el realizado.
Esa es la última máscara del ego.
En mi caso me aparece el buscador, esa etiqueta
Es el mismo encontrador.
que busque y que busque, busque y sigue buscando
El
y
que no
busca en
está,
sí mismo.
el que no está realizado y ahora está realizado.
Bueno, estas reuniones sirven para machucar al buscador.
El educador es un poco yunque. Está duro. Está duro
Y
duro
todavía
de,
sí.
duro de roer.
Sé que hay dureza, por eso me animo a seguir dándole.
Entonces ahora Jung dice que va a seguir dando a sí mismo hasta que se rompa. Eso hace más duro el yunque. Eso lo hace de hierro, se convierte en titanio. No, ¿sí o no? Entonces el intelectual se mata por el raciocinio y el emocional se mata por la emoción, ¿verdad? Ay, no, ay, pero que ya está cuando, ay, no, pero que, ay, no, ay, no, no, yo quiero acabar con eso, ¿verdad? O sea, para el otro lado, ¿verdad? Ay, qué divino, ay, sí, sí, ay, sí, ay, no, ay, sí, ay, no. Sí, el intelectual, sí, pero no. Sí, es lo mismo, pero más parco, ¿no? Más racional, lo otro emocional, pero es lo mismo. No sé, porque no se quedan con ese no sé. Ese no sé es lo que soy. Pero, un poquito, son un vicio este bichito, ¿verdad?
Estoy más pendiente
¿De qué?
de cuando salen esas emociones, observarlo. ¿Sale? Porque todavía sale,
Porque tiene que salir correcto.
pero lo sé.
Claro. Vamos, cualquier cosa que está guardado ahí, esta es la caja de Pandora, ¿sí? Después que esto se abre, lo que esté guardado ahí, sí, sí, el absoluto, y lo que entra ahí ya no sale más. Si lo controlo, lo reprimo, entonces hace... Otra vez. Eso es karma. Una historia que se repite. Un pensamiento que se repite. Una memoria que se recrea, que se reproduce. ¿O no? ¿Cuántas veces al día? Ay, no, ay, no. O ay, sí, ay, sí, ay, sí. El mismo yo. El mismo yo. En la misma mente. A mí, yo, César, ¿sí? La mantengo en anonimato, puedo decir su nombre. No, hay gente que no quiere. Ya hay una pista, dije, la.
Bueno, César, gracias.
A orden. Esto no está haciendo trampa el YouTube ahora. Ok, perfecto, pero ¿cómo hago ahora? Next. We'll check the video for issues. You will check your video for issues that may restrict its visibility, and then you will have the opportunity to fix issues before publishing. Esto ya se está poniendo YouTube, ¿sí? Antes no me preguntaba nada de esto. Oh, Terry. Terry the Terrible.
Hi, Cesar. Can you hear me well?
Can hear you loud and clear.
I've kind of been like, I've understood that the witness is always there. Like the witnessing is always there. So intellectually, I've understood that. And recently at work, even if I'm in like really heavy kind of situations, I've noticed that if I turn my awareness back or just witness, that it's like I get the experience of that, not just the knowledge of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if there are angry people around me and there's lots of stress, that if I self-inquire, so to speak, that energy is there. So it's a new thing, like in those situations anyway.
Yeah. You turn your awareness there until you know that what is there is what you are.
Yeah, so that's a recent development.
Yeah, you look at that until you realize that you are what you're looking at. That what you're looking at is what is looking.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also kind of,
what you're aware of or what you're conscious of is what is aware or what is conscious. Right?
yeah.
Now, just to give you something in advance,
Uh-huh.
if there is a witness, there is what is witness, right?
Mm.
Now, if the phone is a witness, and the content on the screen is what is witnessed,
Yeah.
right? They are not separate, they are not united, they are one and the same. And then who is a witness of what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You may have heard this terminology, the state beyond the witness.
Yeah, sure.
Turiya, Turiya tit. Huh?
Sorry, say that again.
Turiya and Turiya tit. Okay. Deep sleep, awakening state, dream state. Deep sleep, awakening state, dream state, right?
Right.
And this is the witness, right? These are three states. So the witness is the fourth stage, right?
Right.
1, 2, 3, and 4. See? Now, is the witness and what is witness are one? There is no witness, right?
Yeah.
And there is no what is witnessed. This is the so-called
Yeah.
fifth state. See? Beyond, it's not a state, right? It's a way of speech.
Yeah, sure.
The stateless state, right? Beyond the witness. Does it mean Turiya disappear? Right? And when Turiya disappears, Turiya tit is beyond the witnessing state.
Right. Okay.
And that's it.
And the last step is you can't do anything to get that, so to speak.
There is no way after that. There is no way back.
Mm.
It's called the
Yeah,
witness. Witness in consciousness is called, right?
Yeah.
Now so many words are there. Now everything is a mess. Awareness, and then beyond. Now somebody says it's beyond awareness, and then there is no awareness, and oh, good Lord! See, I would rather stay with the old school.
Yeah, sure.
You put it like this. See, it covers the phone. Can you see that you can? Well, no, there is something there now, but if you put it like that, you can't see the phone, right?
Yeah.
I put the phone is there. Means the phone cannot know itself. Huh? It needs this. It needs this. Oh, Jesus, I'm here. I am. See?
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Which
sure.
is on the side, and oh, I am. Which is not a thought. It's the knowledge of being, right? It's called self-awareness, right? Self-knowledge.
Mm.
Self-realization, right? Realizing that I am the self that is always there. It's always self-realized. It's already realized. It's already there.
Yeah, yeah.
No need to be realized. Can't be realized. It's already there. I may realize something. Right? I may realize that I'm hungry. I may realize that I have no money. See? Pablo, do you speak English? ¿Hablas inglés, Pablo? ¿Ah? ¿No? Más o menos. This is why I stay in the I am, see? Because the I am makes me realize what I am. What I am before the knowledge I am, see? What I am before the knowledge of existence, right? The absolute existence that I am before the knowledge of the existence that I am.
So now it's just a matter of just continuing to practice that until it's always like that.
Not a practice. You will find out that it's not a practice. That I am always witnessing his being.
Yeah.
It's not doing.
Yeah.
Being as a verb, not as a noun, see?
Yeah.
Then anything can happen, right? But to do what is happening is inseparable from you. What can you do? You see that one of the definition, if it's possible, right, of the absolute, it is choiceless. Nameless, formless, continuous, right? Choiceless existence. You can play priest. Christianity is cannibalism. The body of Christ. And vampirism. The blood of Christ. I'm joking. I don't want the church to get angry with me. Or more angry, I don't know. All depends.
You have to move country again.
Oh God. Not gonna happen. I may finally have to go to Australia. Then you see, you can't deny what is there, right?
Mm.
The anger, whether it's yours or someone else's, right? It arises, that's all. See? It arises and it sets. And there is nothing that you can do but see how it arises and it sets.
Mm.
Now, even to say that the image arises and sets, even that, all that begins to lose its way of speech until you remain speechless. That's hard, right? If the wave is the ocean, so what is arising and setting?
Mm. Yeah, sure.
And if the wave is witnessed by the ocean, then who is witnessing what? Right? The way of speech until you can speak, you can't say anything else anymore. Then you forget about the whole thing. Then you forget about all the concept. They served its purpose, their purpose.
Mm.
Speech serve the purpose to leave you speechless.
Mm.
Concept serves you to lead you to your speechless, the conceptless reality. This is what Ramana described it. The state where no concept, no thought arises. If you need them for the practicality of the matter, then what to do, they will arise, but you know it is a concept, right?
Mm.
And that this concept is also inseparable from the conceptless state, right?
Yeah,
So
sure.
concept is a conceptless too, right? Then who cares? Whatever. ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Very shiny. How are you?
Hey, Cesar. Good, how are you?
I know you. Now he's just gonna witness you what to do. But if you are he, so what to do also? It's an addiction, this coconut thing.
Is it warm there right now? Is it hot? Is it
Yeah.
hot in Venezuela? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in Russia, but the opposite. In Russia, it's either cold or super cold. Here is either hot or super hot.
Yeah.
And it's quite humid now because of the rain. It's kind of a sauna because you have this steam all the time, see, floating around.
So the coconut probably feels nice and cool.
Yeah, until it kicks your liver. It's full polysaturated fat. Quite tasty though. There's a lot of rain now around.
Do you have air conditioning?
There is still left 39 storms on a queue. There's 38. Already 2 passed by. 38 storms from now until December.
Oh, wow.
With the possibility to become a major thing, turning into a tornado. But normally it's going to pass by, but you can feel it here. There is a place called Fosa de Cariaco. It's a particular place that somehow, I don't know what happens there, that deviate everything. It's never that bad here. Or Margarita Island. Remember the Pirates of the Caribbean, where we are in the Caribbean? So
Sure.
Ah, beautiful.
island was kind of a refuge from sailors. When they could see or predict something, they would move toward this direction. It was less heavy. Except the political storm. Whether it is yours or someone else, it still is yours. Are you following? And it still is you. Some form of conditioned reaction, like movement. Gotta be conditioned, right? Otherwise, what's the issue, right?
Yeah.
And with
So
whom?
resistant.
And with whom am I going to have an issue, right?
Yeah, sure.
There's no way out. If it is around, I was going to give an analogy, but my analogies tend to be quite physiological. So
I like your analogies.
sort of visceral or something. It's like you're on an elevator, right? If somebody else is around there and you can't help it, you have to smell it. If it is nearby. It's funny because there is no limit for consciousness, right? There's no limited. More you realize how limitless is, the more sensitive you are.
Right. But it doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother you. That doesn't mean that you don't feel it. That's the beauty of it, see? Because it's the best of the whole of the two worlds, right? The madness and the sanity.
So does it get to a point where like you're able to still think clearly, like the whatever?
Only then you think clearly. Otherwise,
Sure.
thought is tainted by confusion. See? Confusing myself, confusion, see, this belief that if I see the reflection of myself in the mirror, I'm seeing nothing but myself, right? So both are myself.
Mm.
What is real, what is unreal, but both are myself, right?
Yeah.
That's who is seeing what, right? That's what I was trying to say. Now, this is if you see yourself in a mirror that only holds your face, for example, right?
Mm.
Now,
Yeah.
imagine the mirror is huge, right? And there is every single thing reflected in that mirror, right? But you don't identify yourself as that particular thing in the mirror, right? Now I'm using the analogy of the mirror in a slight different way, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Then what am I seeing in the mirror? Who am I there?
Yeah.
See?
It's
Who am
all me.
exactly? Who am I? Who am I not there? Right? It's like you lose your identity with an individual, and you regain your identity with the whole, right?
Right.
So you don't know what you are not, and you don't know what you are. You never know what you are. You can only know that you are, right? But what you are, you cannot know. It's impossible because it's nameless and formless. You cannot know yourself. I don't know what I am, and I don't know what I am not. You don't know what you are. You don't know what you are not. Right? Because
Right.
what you are not is also what you are. If you don't identify with that little body in the mirror, okay, that's the meaning of to lose body identity, right?
Right.
This body is like everybody. Somehow, it seems that you are functioning through this body only, right? But you know that you are functioning in everybody, right? That what I am here is what I am there. Not what you
Sure.
are
Yeah.
there, it's what I am there. Everybody says, I am, right? Even the Bible says, I am. It doesn't say he is. That came later, right? He or
Yeah.
she.
Yeah.
He or she. See? Now it's a separate entity. See? And it's an object, right? If I
Yeah.
know it,
Yeah.
object. What kind of God is that? An objective God, right? That depends upon the subject that sees it. So what kind of God is that depends upon the seer of it?
Yeah.
So if I don't see it, what is it? And if it also appears and disappears like everything else, then it cannot be real neither, right?
Yeah. Sure. Impermanence of it.
So there are also mental projections, right? Images, right? Imagination, right? Imaginary. Created by me, forgetting that this God that I'm projecting is what I am. I am, right? I am that I am, right? I am that I am that cannot know but only be. And then witnessing is pleasant, and witnessing is unpleasant, right? No escape. And you cannot have only one. Is we get bored. So, a shitty client or hello worker now and then maybe entertaining. Just for a change. Even for fun. Even for a laugh. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí entiende? Más o menos. So this has become my best tool of delivering. Deep sleep, waking state, dream state. And the phone is the witness, right? Of what? The phone is witnessing the phone, right? Because what appears in the phone is the phone. It doesn't, then again, now that in reality, you forget it. Now that nothing appears, nothing disappears, nothing rises. Even the ultimate concept, which delivers the whole truth in a very simple way, right? Everything arises on the self, right? Is held by the self, emerges by the self, and witnessed by the self, and that goes to hell too. Also, that goes back to the self, right? And dissolves also there. Because it no longer makes sense. So all the concept makes sense until no longer makes sense.
Sure.
Finally live this beautiful, senseless, meaningless, purposeless existence. Oh, the meaning of life is the meaning of life to realize is the meaninglessness of life. The purpose of life is to realize the purposelessness of life. And not in a negative, depressive way. It's fantastic. What's the point? There's no point. Then what? Then whatever, bro. Right? If there is no point, then whatever, right?
Yeah.
The purpose of human life is to realize what? What human anyway, right? See? What is next? I don't know. Another coffee. Right? Another Dragon City, another, I don't know, another traffic, right? Another, I don't know, whatever. Another whatever, right? What different does it make? Another leak in the bathrooms of my brother's house. Another thing saying, hey, can you fix this? Okay. And then you're an enlightened toilet fixing. Right. or whatever, right? But no enlightenment, right? Highest. Highest what? Highest success, highest bankruptcy, whatever. It's around the corner, waiting to show up. Any possibilities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Any possibilities that if it is not there, it is there in a Latin or potential state. So everything in a way is still there. Past, present, and future, it's already there. Right? So another donation that just does not arrive. I don't know what happened, bro. It doesn't get reflected on my account. Anything can happen. That's also possible, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's possible also that you can fix it or not. I mean, I'm not saying that. I am making an insinuation, but maybe got lost in the cyber space.
So it's like things, nothing affects, like, regardless of what's happening.
Cause and effect doesn't produce an effect. In what we are. And yet, cause and effect is there. See, that's the beauty of it. This is what people will love to deny, right? And we love to avoid. The unitary movement of action reaction. Right? Walking, hitting the leg of the bed, ouch. Right? Or the one, I don't know. I don't know what people want, to be honest with you. When they come and talk to me, I say, I don't know what they want. Whatever they want, I don't have it. How can I give, and what you want, I cannot give it to you neither, right? I don't know. So, can't give you anything, can't take away anything from you.
Cesar, can I ask you a question real quick? No, I'm gonna anyways. Where does human striving come from? You know, when we strive to prove ourselves or to be accepted or to do better.
I think it's an evolutionary process. It's a natural process. Have you seen a peacock? Right? For the sake of giving continuity, right, to the species, basically, and to give more strength to the species, for the sake of the survival of the species, a lion, right? Strongest. Right? Even the lion, he says, oh. This is reflecting, don't take it personally, please, because in women, right? Because it's natural to look for safety, right? It's natural, and I go for the best party, right? Strongest, nicer looking, and that provides the most. Sorry, Terry, I don't mean anything, but I'm joking. Too much sugar. I guess it's the sugar. So, also men, right? It's the same. Some Aborigines do that. Some Aboriginal women, even some Aboriginal women mix with the strongest, more intelligent, more efficient dudes of the clan, right? So the next generation is stronger, more clever, more, so it can survive more efficiently, right? The lions doesn't need the strongest animal, the healthiest one. They go for the weak, right? So the weak cannot reproduce itself because it will produce weak species, right? So the purpose of these animals, this is the striving. The striving, the nature of the striving is to produce this effect, right? A monkey, right? A bird, it will look for the best materials in the market, right? To build a nest, right? This one is the strongest, this one is more flexible, whatever. How does it know it? Nobody knows. And the bird doesn't know it. It knows it, but it doesn't know how to know it, how it knows it. And a gorilla will take some leaves, some branches, put it on the floor, so the floor is more comfortable, softer, right? The striving, that's a movement. That's towards. It's natural. It's a natural process. Now, the striving of human is no longer for the survival of a self-image. And everybody's striving, right, to give continuity to that self-image through a mobile phone, through a brand, this or that, through, I don't know, through technology, through social media, through any possible way. So the ego is that's the functioning of the ego. That's the functioning of the self, of the sense of separate individual existence, right? Right? In humans, it's no longer working, obviously. Some people say, no, but it may be doing the job to destroy all this and produce this stuff, right? The thing is, humans begins to develop more things, right? Feelings, deeper feelings. Animals also do have feelings, but the intellect and more attributes, more characteristics, right? And then the appreciation for the other from the same species is more complex, right? Animal is more simple, right? That's it. You are the one, right?
But only if it's that easy.
Let's go, girl. Let's make more of us. So we need more of us, right? In humans, it's more complex. There are more stuff, right? So the compatibility has to be there. It's more complex. So characters, temperament. Otherwise, it never. So it never get to the end of it. Is the production of the species, right? A natural process. But as far as I can see, there is a reason why all the saints, sages, seers, and avatars appears, right? Like the absolute manifested form, right? So it can remove the ego that itself created, because the ego is not self-created, right? It is also something that rises and sets, right? From the same place that everything else. Because as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't work as a survival mechanism, right? And that survival mechanism is competition, right? And competition in any possible way, it doesn't matter how we like to disguise it as healthy competition, is violence. In one way or another. I will be even violent towards myself because I didn't win. Right? Now you have to accept it. Accept what? Right? That's life. Winning and losing. What? Gain and loss and all that, you know, the whole concepts. And competition, violence. Towards itself as a species and towards the rest of nature. It's like a cancer cell. It goes somewhere, devastates, like a virus goes there, like a bug or something. It goes there, eats all that, and when it finishes, it moves elsewhere, right? And eat all that and finish it, and then goes on and on and on, right? When the ego disappears, then that thought process, that behavior, is behavior, see? It's a pattern of behavior, it's a way of functioning, right? So apparently it becomes dysfunctional, it's no longer functional. And then, even to keep a balance, right? So to speak, don't take me literally, I don't know, it's difficult to speak about it. Right? To create some sort of balance, equilibrium. See, the laws of nature, the gunas, right? They speak about this imbalance and all that stuff, no? Then there is a physical transformation, right? And a mental transformation. Even from the genetical point of view, see, this produces a change, right? Even there's some energy rises in frequency, right? Increases. And that produces a change in the behavior of matter, right? Thought, thinking is a form of energy, so that also gets transformed into something else. Human beings will not hold this form forever, it might change. Perhaps we conceive that aliens are a mental projection of ourselves in the future, right? Who knows? I don't want to go in details and I don't want to get out of the subject, right?
Yeah.
A way of speech. So that behavior changes from competition, and it's forcibly consequent violence to cooperation, right? And coexistence among itself, again, as a species, and the rest of it. None of them said so. Buddha said so. Life is a struggle. Right? As we know it, life is a struggle. Krishnamurti also said so, no? Jiva, life is a struggle. Right? So a struggle. It's part of nature. Right? And Ramana also struggled. Had to go out and beg for food, and right. So what you call striving is movement. It's a behavior. Right? It's a pattern of behavior. It's a certain form of movement. Yes or no? Right? And it's a sadhu strives to survive. It's to survive. It's for this. It's merely physical. Again, we have the beauty of it. The struggle for the survival of what is physical, right? And that which is non-physical. And so that does not struggle and is not affected by the struggle, right? And is the cause of the struggle. Right? The substratum and the rest of it. It's a fact. There is no... I am no longer using the term that this is a scientific thing. Forget about scientific. Science is a lie. Sooner or later, see, the ultimate result of scientific effort will be zero. All my mathematical calculations and all that, the result equals zero. Right? Because what I study now, it changes tomorrow. See, and all the conclusions that they arrive at was according to the behavior of something at the particular time. And when it changes, enjoy your theories, enjoy your Nobel Prizes and all the money that came along with it. For more studies, is gone. Deeper we go, less we understand, but we're getting there. We're getting there to that conclusion, right? That we'll never figure it out. Somebody sent me a video from Spain recently, an atom, right? See all these things, the nucleus and the atoms moving. And it's just a way of representing, right? So you can have a particular shape, so you can. It's a concept, see, it's an abstraction that represents, and apparently it's just. It's not that. It's more. You can't put a finger on it, right? Because when you try to put a finger, either it changed, this is not what I was pointing at, now it changed, it's not, or it's no longer there. Right? So, no, it's not here, now it's there. How? I don't know. It's there. I don't know, see, I really don't know. The absolute doesn't know, that's the beauty of it, right? He doesn't know how to do it, right? Are you following? It doesn't know how to do all this. It doesn't know what it's doing. Right? Even, right? What am I doing? Right? It is me and what I'm doing, right? And that's mine stuff. Okay? That is the residual of our superstitious way of thinking. There it goes. Right? Beliefs, right? It's evolution, right? The intellect, right? We develop the intellect. No? Ramana says, okay, we develop the intellect, but they use it properly, no? So some people use the intellect to discriminate between this and that, right? Other people use it to discriminate between this and that, see, between the seer and the seen, right? Between what appears and disappears, and what sees what appears and disappears, who am I? Okay? And then that's the end of the intellect. Right? From then onwards, it's not even by intuition, it's direct. Right? All the old tools are gone. No longer needed. Are you following? So all that, people call it evolution, fine. For me, it's just a movement, a change. But evolution means forward, right? Or upwards. Where? Right? It just changes, that's all. That's the nature of all this, is to change, it's changeful, right? It's impermanent, right? It's the subject to change, right? It gets modified. One thing affects the other. In reality, one thing is the other, but because of the mind says, oh, the sunlight, see, affects the ocean so it can evaporate, right? And that's one movement. See, so in reality, cause and effect, even if you see it as a unitary movement, see, they really don't exist because there is no one thing that causes that, right? Energy is the cause of the appearance of matter, but energy is matter, so, and if the cause and effect are one and the same, that means there is no cause and effect, see? So deeper you go into this, all the concepts begin to cancel each other, right? And the concept root of all the concepts, right, is I. Did I answer your question, Shem?
Yeah,
Happy?
thank you. Very. Thank you.
The consciousness in human is a consciousness in an ant, right? Have you seen the struggle of an ant? And yet we complain, huh?
Yeah.
And the rain destroys the house, or someone else is standing on it, bastard. And they just move on. They just do it again. We need another one, otherwise we can't help it, right? Even Ramana, he was living in one place and the water in that place is, see, the source of water goes dry and they move to another cave, right? There's a movement towards that. There is no denial, right, of the body as such, and it's functioning. Because if enlightenment, no, if you get enlightened after 21 days, you die. Some nutcase came up with that conclusion, right? then that's ridiculous. That means it's the extinction of human beings, right? And from the survival point of view, from the physical point of view, it just makes no sense. The human body, like another other body, like another species, a whole bunch of cells that put together to create an organism larger, more intelligent to survive, keep on doing that, right? This is what it is, a whole bunch of stuff that put themselves together, see, to create a larger organism and more intelligent so it can survive. And it's quite successful, I would say, right? Because there is hardly something that's less human, right? Hardly. Develop all the tools, right, to give continuity to its species. Right? Even if it is not in its majority, right? It went for it, right? It's done. It's happening already, right? This is the stupid spirituality that denies the austerities, that propose austerities, right? Deprivation as a means to an end. And the end is enlightenment, see? Eating on prana, see? Fasting and celibacy and poor body tortured by all these twisted. I understand that you move it so you can stretch it. That's fine. Okay. I do my little thing of it. I haven't done it for a while because I'm too busy. But the only thing that I managed to stretch now is my hand to put something in my house, my mouth, so I can have more energy to go on. So there's no denial of the humanness. It's no denial of nature and what is natural, right? What is denied is this idea that nature is separated. It's a separate, independent thing, right? That it is an ego. That all this came by itself, sustained by itself, independent from an intelligence and all that stuff. No, it's just intelligent by itself. Look, the bug is intelligent, know how to do it. No. That bug doesn't even know that it is there. Right? There is consciousness of the bug, so the thing is not even self-aware. There is nothing that is self-aware apart from the self. So the world doesn't know that it is there, right? The body doesn't know that it is there, because it is the world. The mind doesn't know that it is there. The energy, the undifferentiated state, potential, whatever, it doesn't know that it is there, because it's the self that knows that it is there. And the only one that knows that the self is there is the self. No? It's completely selfish. Only he doesn't have space for anybody else. It's all for himself. Right? And then where is your selfishness? Ta-da! Both from the self, by the self, for the self. Nobody else is there. Huh? Talking about monopoly. Even the form is there for the sake of the formless to know that it is there. Otherwise, it doesn't know that it is there. It's a mirror, right? But which the formless knows that it exists. Otherwise, it doesn't even know that it exists. Now imagine an existence without consciousness, without knowledge of existence. So why the hell did you exist? That's a pointless, absolute existence, right? It's not self-aware, it's not aware of anything. So better you cease to exist. I'm sorry, but I can't. Right? Because I cannot not exist. Because I am absolute existence. Right? Just dramatizing a little bit, just to make it more. You can see your eyes with your eyes, can you? Can or you cannot? You can't. But you cannot deny the existence of your eyes only because you can see them. So you want to see your eyes, you have to put something shining here. Right? So you can see them, right? And that is what? On this. But it gets reflected here, no? But so we could speak a little bit of the function of the relative, just for the sake of deliverance. Why not?
I have to go to practice. Thank you.
Practice what?
Oh, I'm in a band, so I have to go to band. I'm gonna go play some music.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay. Yeah, I saw the pictures. You were holding a bass or something, or a guitar.
Yeah, I play bass guitar. Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Where's your band? Band 8. So what else, bro?
That's good.
So thanks to you guys, we will elaborate about absolute and relative all together. So, shall we leave it for today?
Thanks, Cesar.
You're welcome, bro. Good to see you guys. I was missing
Yeah, you
you.
too.
Most of you. So I was wondering what are you doing, guys?
I was on last Sunday, but didn't get to talk to you.
Good to see you guys. Okay, ¿alguna pregunta a última hora del grupo de habla hispana? ¿Están quedando dormidos? Yo también. Natalia, ¿alguna pregunta? Isabel? ¿No? Claudio? Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Samadhi. Tiruvannamalai. Are you in Tiruvannamalai? Samadhi, are you in Tiruvannamalai, Alexander? Or you're in Samadhi, you can reply. Okay. Then next to the one, next one. Let's not disturb somebody, somebody. Así.
Hola César.
¿Quién toca la puerta? A ver, ¿qué?
Amanda. Te quería hacer una
Ah,
pregunta, pero que te la voy a hacer mañana para dejarte ir a dormir. Pero
no.
quería consultarte acerca de algo que le dijiste recién a Terry y
Ah,
la analogía del espejo. Más allá de que en el estado del ser obviamente no se sabe qué es solo qué es, etcétera, ¿no? En esta analogía de que el espejo fuera grande y todo se refleja, o sea, yo en realidad soy todo eso que se refleja, nada más que me identifico con un solo cuerpo, pero simplemente es una cuestión de, al no identificarme ni siquiera con mi cuerpo, no me identifico con nada de lo que está reflejado ahí.
correcto. Porque si te identificas con todo, pierdes tu identidad con nada. O sea, eres todo y nada.
Tendría relación con eso que le dijiste de que no hay, ¿cómo era? Fue hermoso lo que le dijiste, que como que no hay reacción y no se produce ninguna reacción, algo así, ¿no? No se genera ninguna, no hay reacción y no se genera ninguna reacción.
No, no, no. Digo que hay acción y reacción. Hay causa y efecto, pero el absoluto no está afectado ni por la causa ni por el efecto.
Claro, pero vos le dijiste que cuando uno perdía la identificación, justamente, o sea, no había una reacción ante las cosas o era mínima, esa no reacción producía ningún efecto a la vez, algo así, ¿no?
No hay reacciones exageradas.
Ok, vale. Bueno, mañana te pregunto lo otro porque era más largo.
Lo que llaman ahora, eso es los clichés modernos, ¿sí? Lo que llaman la carga emocional no está en el pensamiento.
Ujú.
El pensamiento como descripción del hecho continúa, pero sin el juicio, que es lo que carga, lo que crea la reacción exagerada o emoción positiva o negativa.
Y a la
Ah,
vez la reiteración del hecho, ¿no? O
ay,
sea,
no. No. ¿Me sigues?
sí, 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 eso, pero además eso genera que se vuelva a repetir, ¿no?
Claro, claro.
Ok, está, perfecto.
Mm.
Bueno, mañana te pregunto lo otro.
Y la tendencia a repetirlo es para darle continuidad a la tendencia que causó todo eso, que es la tendencia a identificarse.
La primaria. Ajá,
Entonces, pierde la posibilidad de ser cualquier cosa, porque
claro.
por querer ser de una forma, no puedo asumir, ¿me explico?
Esto que le decías a Terry de no saber nada y no saber ni lo que viene y, o sea, la sorpresa constante de que la vida se desarrolla como se
Porque
desarrolla.
la acción física, el movimiento físico y mental, que ambos son movimientos de energía,
Mm,
entonces son impredecibles, incluyendo para ti mismo.
exacto. Como que sería lo que vos decís de la sabiduría de no saber nada, así de...
No sabes lo que estás haciendo y no sabes qué es lo que vas a hacer.
Ujú,
Y como no estás, eso tiene dos sentidos, ¿sí? En el sentido de conocer lo que yo hago, o si yo soy lo que yo hago, no sé lo que yo estoy haciendo, ¿sí? Porque no hay un conocedor.
claro, ujú, tal cual.
Ese no sé es lo que uno es.
Ese siendo.
No sé lo que hago y no sé quién soy.
Ujú.
O sea, que el ignorante es un sabelo todo y el sabio es un sabelo nada. Al revés. ¿Qué quiere? Le gustó al compadre ese. El doctor Hacker ni prendió la cámara hoy. Ok, nos vemos mañana. Lo que sea que eso signifique.